Racer TV, we are off and racing. Race number 3 on the day, 125C out on track. And we've got the number 76 of Gannon Lawson leading the way. Cole Coker sitting in second, and Jesse Artel.
Let me take it back, boys. Sorry about that. We're going to get Jadon in here. Hey, man, you did not make that one easy on yourself.
No, not at all, man. I got no sleep last night. Just thinking about this moto, man, and I'm honestly speechless. I just got to thank God. I just got to thank him, man. Nothing's to be possible by him. 13 years of dreaming for this moment. My trainer, ex-trainer Andrew Pierce, he's family to me. I only call him a trainer. He told me, remember all the hard days, remember all the struggles, remember being the slowest one in the group. And he said, go out there and seize the moment. And, man, it feels good.
He did it. Who else do you want to thank? This is amazing.
I got to thank the man above. Like I said, all glory to the Most High. My mom and dad for just busting their butts every single day to get me this chip, man. I got to thank the whole EBR crew. They're amazing. The whole crew at the bike dialed. Got to thank Altus, Yamaha, Dunlop, SKDA, Tamer, ODI, Fly 100%, Ibmex Tire, Recluse, Tamer, and man, Sean Hackley, 152 crew, Andrew Pierce, the whole Crimes family, Jeff Crimes, Tucker, Miss Rachel, and Mom and Dad. We're national champions, baby.
Woohoo! Jadon Cooper, everyone. We're going to give you scholarship money courtesy of On Track School. Take some photos there. That's $350. You can apply to any form of education that you want. Thank you, Andre Lieb and everyone at On Track School. I need to get Revin Gordon and Jackson Driscoll on up, and we'll talk second and third. You guys in the tower can take it for a minute, and then we'll talk to second and third place.
All right, thanks, Jason. Yeah, watching on RacerTV.com, your leaders getting ready to make their way through the finish line, and we got a close battle, Kellen.
Yeah, Gannon Lawson is in our race lead now, but Makai Ulrich is trying to move into the second spot. I think he just got around the 27 of Osvaldo Nito, and Ulrich, I think he won. Yeah, he won both of our first 2 motos in this 125C class, so trying to get the clean sweep, but also just trying to win this championship.
And the 27 of Ozzy Neto trying to duck back onto the inside. The 27 going to leap off of the single and try to get back around the KTM.
All right, we're going to take second place real quick. Revin Gordon, you were so close to that one, but I know you want to thank some people.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, my whole family, friends back home, Team Green Kawasaki, Ryan Holiday, Mario, Derek, Alpine Star, Christian, Monster Army Mike, Astric, Revin Graphics, Pro Taper, everyone that supports me, my whole family. It was a bummer I couldn't get that one done, but you know, we're just going to have to wait till next year, and we got other stuff to focus on. So overall, good ride, and yeah, 250B Moto next, so let's have some fun.
All right, let's hear it for Revin Gordon, second place. Jackson Driscoll, come on up, and we will give you our bronze. Good ride. Jackson, who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my mom and dad, Dirt Bike Depot, Factory Connection, Tamer, Twitter, and Mechanic Colby for the week, Nick, 100%, Fly, Factory Connection, Enjoy Graphics, and everyone else. Thank you.
All right, Jackson Driscoll is third. Let's send it back up to the tower.
Yeah, thanks, Jason. In this 125C class, man, there are some battles going on. Makai Ulrich, who was the rider that went 1-1 coming into this moto, he was just down going into the 10 Commandments. I'm not sure. I think he only maybe lost 1 position, but he's got to be careful because Gannon Lawson went 3-3 coming into this moto. So if Ulrich falls too far down the order, Gannon Lawson could steal this overall win away.
Megawatt, how many times yesterday or throughout the week have we seen a rider tip over and jump back up into this race because they knew they had time to get back into it? With these abbreviated motos today, not the day to tip it over.
Listen, you hear me say it, a small mistake at the ranch turns into a big mistake. Today, that's amplified 10 times, Zach. You do not have the opportunity to correct a mistake right now, so the best way to handle that, don't make any mistakes. Keep your head on the swivel, adapt to this track, and focus on that finish line.
So Lawson still leading. Ulrich did maintain second, and we actually have the 57 ride of Cole Coker moving up into the 3 spot right now. Coker is battling with Osvaldo Nito for an overall podium position here right now. So we got 2 guys that are right now 3rd and 5th on the racetrack, but they're 3rd and 4th in the overall positioning situation. So they have got to keep an eye on each other and figure out how many positions they can get between each other and maybe flip that overall and get on the box.
And hey guys, don't forget about the number 94 of Tucker Zimmerman running a 2:07 the last lap around. That's the second fastest lap on track besides your leader Gannon Lawson. He's battling for a top 5 in this overall with Cole Coker in the 4th spot.
Yeah, those guys have definitely set themselves aside on apart on that lap time. 2:06 and then a 2:07 for Zimmerman. Those guys riding extremely quick. When we take a look at Ulrich, Coker, Artile, those guys are 2:11, 2:10. Osvaldo Neto in contention right now. He's run a 2:14 on the last lap. So Neto ran into some kind of issue, whether he stuck it into the deep stuff, maybe made contact with somebody, had a small bobble. But Neto making a big mistake there somewhere on lap number 5.
Well, it looks like he's got it back underneath of him pretty well here because he's closed up on the 57 of Cole Coker for a third spot. He's down the inside out of Storyland, and he'll make that pass stick. So Osvaldo Neto on the 27 back into third place, and that kind of, sets in stone what we got in that top 3 positions, at least for right now.
Kellen, you see how cool, calm, and collected? I mean, it wasn't a big exaggerated move. There wasn't this big sense of urgency. Just put his head down, went to the inside, got a good drive, and made the pass.
And that's what you talked about this morning, Megawatt, is, guys that are finding those smooth lines on the racetrack and maybe conserving energy. It doesn't need to be a wild pass. You just got to make the pass happen at the end of the day, right?
And we saw the perfect example right there.
Absolutely. So Gannon Lawson checks in again out front. Man, he is on the move. 2:07 out front for Gannon Lawson. Makai Ulrich is still in second, but Ulrich with those 1-1 scores in the first 2 motos has afforded himself the opportunity to not need to win this moto. So sitting about 10 seconds down, 9 seconds to be exact, and he's just going to try to settle in that position as he's already got 7 seconds on Osvaldo Neto in third.
Yeah, it's a tough spot for Gannon Lawson. He can lead. He can stretch this thing out to a 30-second lead, but he's still got to have somebody get around the number 83. Oh, one rider going down as they're getting ready to make their way through the mechanics area. I couldn't quite see the number on it. It's just behind that Neto battle.
Was that maybe Artal?
Possibly the number 75.
Yeah.
But for Makai Ulrich, yes, got the comfort to know I don't have to win this race. Just manage the gap that I've got right now. Running a 2:06 that last lap, so he's more than comfortable running this speed.
Whoa, man down on the beach as well. Not showing on our camera right now.
Yeah, I also saw in the beach, I think the 79 machine of Travis Tucker, who was in our top 10 early on, went down, was unfortunately hit by another rider, and he is out of this moto. So hopefully he's okay. He did walk off under his own power, but an unfortunate situation there.
And there on the bottom of your screen, I think that is the 94 of Zimmerman chasing down the 99 of Williamson on screen right now. Williamson leaping into Storyland, hitting that triple. But Tucker Zimmerman been on the move, running a 2:10 on that last lap.
Yeah, we're looking at some of the other riders a little bit further back. It looks like maybe Neto, I'm not sure if he lost a couple positions or if he fell into that battle. We'll get an eye on where he is in the mix now because he was in third. And there is Coker right there. So, yeah, did Neto lose positions to those guys again? We'll see. As our 76 of Gannon Lawson, man, he's pulled out a big lead right now. But this battle for what we think now might be the third positions between Williamson and Coker, that's a good battle on the racetrack.
Absolutely. Zimmerman knocking on the door of this as well as the 99 dips to the inside, tries to take the short way. But good drive coming out. And check that. The little glance over. He wanted to see whether or not he could tell if the 2-lap card was coming out. These riders really intelligent, looking ahead.
And Gannon Lawson just picked up the white flag. Actually, had that 2-lap card out there for a bit, Zach. He just picked up the white flag, so now it is go time. The sense of urgency just escalated.
And Osvaldo Neto actually did lose a few positions, so Coker is crossing the line right now. He's moved up to third. Williamson now fourth. Zimmerman into the top 5, and then Neto across the line behind them in 6th. We'll see if that changes our overall positions. It does not. So Neto sticking in 6th will still land on the podium overall. As long as he stays there, Cole Coker just trying to get third in this moto then.
Nothing like having a little buffer. That's why you put in the time. That's why every pass, every position counts so much. Right now he could give one up, and he's still in good shape, but that's the last thing he wants to do. And Zach, tell us about this battle starting to shape up.
There's the pass. Williamson makes it happen as they go through the woods coming into the 10 Commandments. He was able to jump to the inside and pinch off Coker. And one rider getting it done with the goggles off. I'm trying to see, is that Ulrich?
I think it is. I think Ulrich has pulled the goggles on the 83, so just doing everything he can to make it through this final lap without troubles. And he's got it wrapped around his arm right there to make sure he saves the goggles, maybe for the podium interview or whatever. But he could probably throw them. I think you might have someone give you some goggles on the box up there if you win the championship.
Funny you say that, Kellen. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, I'm not sure what the value of those goggles really is right now, but I wouldn't want those things dangling off my elbow by any means while I was trying to put in perfect laps.
Yeah, he may be wanting to save them to say, I won the championship in these goggles.
That's right.
But he actually didn't win the championship in these goggles.
Exactly.
So they're not really a novelty item anymore. As Gannon Lawson on our final lap is about to bring us home to the checkered flag. He's going to do everything he can to try to steal this title away, but 3-3-1 scores look like they are not going to get it done this week.
And talk about tough decisions. Mekhi Ulrich had to make the call to pull the goggles off. I'm sure must have been absolutely blinded, because we know that's not going to do anything to help your speed. But on screen right now, looking clean, feeling good with 1 turn left to go. The 76, look at that, a fist in the air. He is pumped up right now. Gannon Lawson, you're a Moto winner out here at Loretta Lynn's in the 125C class.
Love that emotion right there out of Gannon Lawson. We'll wait to see crossing the line. It should still be second place for Mekhi Ulrich, and it should be a championship-winning second place. There it is across the line. Mekhi Ulrich takes 125C this week. 1-1-2 scores, nearly perfect, but he'll take that championship hard way.
Listen, 1-1-2, Kellen, that shows dominance, okay? That shows you were the guy without question. 1-1-2 is as solid as it gets, and he did it in all kinds of conditions this week, okay? So that guy's proven he's a mutter, he can ride in the heat, and he can survive a short moto with the best of them. So hats off to him, Mekhi Ulrich. Congratulations on your championship.
Absolutely. If you're joining us here on Racer TV, I know we missed the first couple of motos, so in that Vet 30 Plus class, it was Brock Peterson who was able to seal the deal on the championship in that one, and then Jadon Cooper in our 450B class was able to also get the championship there. So a couple titles wrapped up before we went on air on Racer TV today, but great battle so far.
And you mentioned Peterson. Peterson did exactly what he needed to do, and I love that, because these guys have a task.
Peterson did what he needed to do. This guy tried. Let's talk to our Moto winner, Gannon Lawson. So close to the title, but it's got to feel good to get that gold.
Yeah, it feels good to get the win in the last moto. Got out to a whole shot finally, what I needed to do, and then just went out there and rode my own race out front.
Who do you want to thank, Gannon?
I want to thank Jesus Christ, my mom, my dad, my brother, my uncle, my grandma, Fly Racing for making me look the best I can, AO for making my suspension work good, Pro Taper, Elite Motorsports, Format Moto, Mobius, Scott, Amsoil, Dunlop, Twin Air, Amsoil, and everyone else I forget. Thank you so much.
There it is, Gannon Lawson with the Moto win. And we're going to clear the deck for our championship bike. I'll send it back up, boys.